Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the only podcast where we talk about sci-fi monsters and dinosaur adventures. I'm your host, David.
I'm Brian. Hi.
Hello. What's
Hello.
up? What's going on?
We're back.
We're back.
On time.
I know. Actually, even better than on time. This episode's coming out a couple days early. So, like, we're early for once. This isn't coming out Friday. This is coming out Tuesday. How about that?
Oh, that's right. I forgot you were doing this.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's a reason for that, though.
The reason is that you always schedule them to come out on a Friday, but this time you just decided to do it on a Wednesday for fun.
Tuesday. As soon as I finish editing this, it's going live, Brian. But the reason for that is there's something going on Friday that we are covering, and less covering and more promoting, I guess it would be. But we wanted to get the word out sooner rather than the day of the event, because where's the fun in that? No one's gonna know until it's too late. So, but we had Beth Bredlau on the show to talk about her big Godzilla Day weekend in Bloomington, Indiana, and it was a pretty fun conversation. There's a lot of cool stuff going on in Bloomington, Indiana this weekend. So if you live in the Bloomington area,
like one of the first actual scholars we've ever interviewed.
let me think. Have we had any scholars?
I mean, we've had
Adam's a teacher.
Okay. That could be considered scholar.
That counts, I think.
Yeah. We've had a few authors.
We've had some authors.
I don't know Godzilla scholar though.
Yeah,
I don't think a Godzilla scholar.
And I don't think Adam, when he teaches, I don't think he's teaching about Godzilla, so yeah.
What is he teaching?
I don't know. I think he's a substitute teacher, so it's kind of whatever.
Oh, okay, so it's like a School of Rock situation.
Yeah,
just goes in.
yeah. He Adam is literally Jack Black.
Oh my god, it's literally me.
It's literally you, Brian. Wow, we're off to a great start as per usual. But do we want to get into some of the news that's going on this week?
Yeah. So you guys know we're not going to G-Fest. It's not happening. But there's a lot of G-Fest stuff. G-stuff. There's some G stuff.
There's some G stuff. Boys, there's some G stuff.
Yeah.
I don't
know. This is all you.
We're gonna make that a hashtag G stuff. I don't know what we're gonna use it for, but we'll do it. We'll figure something out.
G stuff.
Yeah, G Fest is in 2 weeks, I think. So things are ramping.
Oh my god.
Yeah, mid-July, man.
Well, I'm still not going.
Nothing's changed. Don't worry. But they're still announcing guests, which is kind of crazy. This late in the game, though. I guess All Monsters Attack, they announced TJ Storm 3 days before the convention started. So, I don't know. So guest wise, we have Hiroko Sakurai, who actually this is the one I'm really upset about. That I would love to go to G-Fest to meet Hiroko Sakurai. Sakurai, of course, was in Ultra Q and Ultraman as Yuriko and Akiko Fuji, respectively. That's really cool. I would love to meet her, and I'm really, really upset that I'm not. That being said, they're also doing this big Ultraman thing. Which they've been kind of vague about what exactly it is, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be one of the stage shows they do at the bigger comic conventions, where they have people in suits come out and do a little choreographed fight sequence live. That would be so fucking cool. And that is another thing.
You know what would have been perfect? This would have been a perfect year for you to bring the sword from what was the newest one called? God damn it.
Arc. Oh,
Arc.
Brian.
Bring the arc sword, and you do it on your eyes. You look super cool.
Brian, you're so right. God damn it. I didn't even
It would have been
think
a
about
perfect time.
that.
Can you
Hey,
call the G Fest organizers
hold
and be
on.
like, hey, can you push this out till next year?
Well, here's the thing, Brian. I haven't canceled my hotel booking.
Oh,
it's there's still a slight chance. It's like a 2% chance that I'll still go.
flights right now would be
Oh god,
not
yeah.
cheap.
I can't even
Keep that in
imagine,
mind.
especially like so soon, like flying out so soon. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Uh,
I feel like there's also a point at which it declines in price once
You think
it's soon
so?
enough, though.
All right. Well, you know what?
I think so.
Let's figure this out live on the show. Let's see how much a flight to Chicago costs me. I'm legitimately curious. I might cut this out because this is a stupid bit, but
I'll help you.
please. I think it's let's just say
What
I'm gonna
month
go.
is it?
It's
Or what day?
July 11th. I'm just gonna say I'm going just that weekend. I'm not gonna do like extra days. I'm just gonna do the weekend of G-Fest. Let's see.
It's
Wow,
not bad.
that's significantly better than what I expected. Honestly, that's about
But
how
hey,
much.
you could take an Alaska flight for 12 hours and 8 minutes for $800.
Is that good? That sounds good. I don't know how
No.
much. I don't know how much flights to Alaska usually go for.
Oh, no. This is to this is let me see here. It's a connecting flight that
Ooh.
is from Chicago, or from what? It's somewhere that goes to Chicago and then
Somewhere.
up to Alaska.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no, these prices ain't bad, but
So I still could go, but I'm not going to. Sorry.
you definitely still could, but yeah,
I
wouldn't.
am 100% the weekend of. I'm gonna get FOMO real bad though.
Yeah, me too. I got FOMO last
You
time.
can just tell. More guests though. We have Carl Craig, who was in Gamera versus Virus, who I've met before at not the last, but the first AMA that I went to back in 2023. He's a cool guy. It'll be fun to meet him again. He has a prop gun from Gamera versus Virus that he lets you hold when you take a picture with him. It's pretty cool. And then finally, people kept asking about it. We have the lineup for the Pickwick Theater showings. So we got all the movies they're going to be showing, all the Godzilla movies. Thursday we have Frankenstein versus Baragon and War of the Gargantuas. That would be really cool. I adore Frankenstein versus Baragon, and it's been a number of years since I've seen it. I would love to see it on the big screen. That's the afternoon double feature. There's 2 double features on Thursday. That's crazy. The other one is Godzilla vs. Destroya and Terror of Mechagodzilla. It's a choice to have Destroya not be shown on like the main convention days, considering it's the 30th anniversary of that movie. Same with Terror of Mechagodzilla. It's the 50th anniversary of that. Why aren't you showing those during like the main days of the convention? That just seems like an odd choice to me. I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird.
Friday nights.
Maybe the people who choose have the same contempt that we have for Destroya.
Maybe, but Terror of Mechagodzilla? Come on.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't get it. Mechagodzilla enjoyers rise up.
Also, we are definitely in the minority of people who don't like the Heisei films, so there's that as well.
Oh, I know we are. I've come to the realization that we're in the minority. So,
Friday night's showing is Godzilla vs. Megaguirus. I will say, the first ever G-Fest I went to back in 2013, that was also the movie shown on Friday night, and I fell asleep.
ooh.
I mean, to be fair, these are at like 10:30 at night. And also it's Godzilla vs. Mechaguirus. So, I mean,
I like Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla.
it's been a while since I've seen it. I don't know if it still holds up for me. I know friend of the show Jacob really likes Megaguirus.
It's got some spooky visuals.
It does have
especially if you don't like bugs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And flooded cities are a cool aesthetic. So, you know.
Man, you're gonna make me rewatch this movie, aren't you, Brian?
I am gonna make you rewatch this movie. I watched it not long ago, and
Really?
I can't remember why.
You just had a hankering. You just had a hankering for Godzilla.
I guess. I feel like it was on something, and that's why I watched it. Maybe it was the Godzilla channel on Pluto.
Oh, I missed that channel.
Me too. Rest in peace.
Well, we did figure out, I think, last episode that I had yet to watch a Godzilla movie in the year 2025. So maybe Megaguirus will be it. Who knows? Yeah,
it's definitely a choice.
It's a choice, that's for sure.
I think you should definitely make it.
Okay. And then Saturday night showing, I could not care less about this one. Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Ooh, yucky, disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay home for that one.
Well, you already did, Brian, because when you and I went to G-Fest in 2019, that was being shown, and you stayed home. I don't know why. I don't know why you stayed home though. Oh, I think it was because like the movie was so fresh that we were like, because this was before like we kind of realized we didn't like it. I think you were like, I've seen it like 5 times. I don't need to see it again.
No, I think it was right at the start of my
your contempt.
My contempt forming right around then. Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't even know what you did. What did you do by yourself in the hotel room while I went to do that?
I think I watched TV and then fell asleep.
Oh, all right. Well, that was I don't know if the Hyatt does it, but that was back when it was still at the Pickwick, the Crown, and the Crown had like the Godzilla channel on their TVs for G-Fest. So maybe
that's
you did
probably
that.
what I was. Probably.
Yeah.
And I probably brought like my laptop with me, so it's probably.
Well, next year, Talking Toku will be at G-Fest, then we'll go to all the Pickwick screenings with you guys. Don't worry. Yeah. Unless they're bad choices.
Next year, I will make a concerted effort to go next year. Not like I didn't intend to this year, but...
Shit happens, man. That's all it is. Shit happens.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm not even going to make the promise next year, because who knows what the world's going to be like next year.
That's a very good point. That is a very good point. I don't know what this place is going to look like in 2026.
You want to know a fun fact, Dave?
Is it actually a fun fact?
It's a fun fact in quotes.
Okay.
When we first recorded the interview portion for this episode, the US was not at war.
That's true. That is actually true.
And we are now recording the second part of this episode.
Can you believe it?
And the U.S. is at war.
Can you believe it? The first ever podcast episode where it's split down the middle like that.
That's crazy. I mean, I would not be surprised if we were actually, because how many?
Yeah. What are the odds of that happening to anyone else?
I don't know. I mean, we should like check with like Guinness World Records.
Is that even a world record to have?
You can make anything a world record. I think you just have to register it or something.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Well, we'll look into it. Guinness.
Yeah.
Guinness, let us know.
If anyone from Guinness is listening, 1, I love the books. 2, I love the beer. And 3, can you please make this a challenge?
Do they even still make the books?
Oh yeah, I've seen the books.
Do they?
I feel like they do.
What? I haven't seen them in so long.
I don't know. Man, we are really... Today is an off-topic episode.
It really is. There's a gamers edition? There's a gamers edition? Oh my god. It's an actual video game. Never mind. That's boring.
Oh, that's
no, it is. It is a gamers edition. 2008. Wait, they did one this year. The 2025 edition is the first gamer edition since 2020, returning after a 5-year hiatus. Holy shit.
Damn, bro. All right.
Okay.
That's
We should talk
pretty
about
cool.
Godzilla more, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. You know what? I love just as much as Godzilla, Dave.
Um, Halo.
No, some multicolored bricks that you leave on the ground that you then step on
Oh,
and then
Mega
cry
Blocks.
over. Yeah, Mega Blocks.
Who did Halo sets, for the record.
That's true. I have heard from multiple people that they're actually pretty dope.
That's what I've heard too. Yeah. But
So
yeah,
I
Lego.
can't even hate on it.
What's going on with Lego, Brian? Tell me.
Well, there's some Godzilla Legos coming out. I know it's. I mean it. This is long overdue. I can't even joke.
Yeah,
this is long overdue.
So this has been in the Lego Ideas program for a long time now. It's been submitted a bunch of times because I remember seeing the set that like actually got approved. I've seen pictures of this thing for years now. But it finally got enough votes, and it went up to whoever at the Lego Ideas program is the one who like approves the sets. It finally got up to them, and they were like, "Yeah, let's fucking do it." So
Hell yeah.
at some point we are getting an official Godzilla Lego Ideas set. The initial submission was based on MonsterVerse Godzilla. I assume that'll end up being the case for the official release because obviously they're gonna like tweak the set and do like brand new pieces for it. So yeah, I don't know when this is gonna come out. I don't really know what the time frame is between approval and actual release, but regardless, I am going to buy this. I do not have anywhere to put it because I'm sure this is going to be a huge Lego set. There's a reason.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be massive.
There's a reason I haven't bought, because I have the Lego Optimus Prime set. There's a reason I haven't bought the Bumblebee to go along with it. It's because I don't have anywhere to fucking put it, man. I still have that Invisible Hand 25th anniversary set. It's still in the box. I don't have anywhere to put it. I haven't even touched it.
Oh, I have that built.
Yeah,
but
I know you do. You showed me pictures.
Much the same vein, I had that massive Star Destroyer collector's
Oh
edition.
yeah.
And it is still in the box that was shipped to me because I actually have nowhere to put it.
Mm-hmm.
You have been in my apartment. You know how little space I have.
And I know how big that thing is too. You do not have anywhere to put that. Unless you install a shelf somewhere specifically for that, you do not have anywhere to put that.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's also just like girthy, so like you can't even put it up against a wall.
Yeah.
Because it has to have a certain amount of clearance.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool.
Should have waited for the Venator.
I know.
I
still want that Venator, but I know it's never going to get built because I don't have the space for it either. But it looks so good.
Ugh. Yeah, here we are just talking about Legos.
Hey, this was our other special interest back in the day. All right, cut us some slack.
Yeah, this was my first hyperfixation.
Exactly. I will say, building the Ultimate Collector's series for Luke's Landspeeder was like some of the most fun I've had in years building Lego because it was just so much, and it was so satisfying seeing the finished product. I'm like, I understand why they make so many of these gigantic sets because
hell yeah,
you get that dopamine rush, man. It's good shit.
Yeah. I mean the with the Godzilla one though, I'm just thinking that it's probably going to be one of the first sets that will like actually have people buying other sets or at least other like packs of bricks with it just to make shit for Godzilla to destroy.
Oh, I know. I have to imagine that they are going to design this thing to be minifig scale in mind. Like, to keep that scale in mind, because there's no way they wouldn't, right? So many
Oh,
people
yeah.
have their own little Lego cities that they can't have a Godzilla set and not be to scale.
I mean, the ultimate, like the ideas sets tend to be pretty large.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I know that the Jaws one was pretty big.
I have not seen that in person, but I do want to get that because.
Me too.
Also, oh,
We'll
hey.
talk about Jaws later, by the way.
Yeah, we will talk about Jaws later. But yeah, Lego ideas, it's coming. We're definitely gonna get it. And you know what would be cool? If we did like a live stream of us building it.
That would be
cool.
pretty dope.
I don't know what.
You want to know something funny though? You sent me the news about the Lego Godzilla thing, and I read it, and I showed it to Sam, and Sam immediately looked at me, and she's like, and I was just like, I have to buy it. And she's like, yep. Like,
Yep.
I have to.
she just knows at this point.
I'm like, I'm going to finance it.
All right, Brian. I'm cooking with this idea here. So we do a live stream of us building it, right? But we both build it, but because we're on two sides of the country, we make it a fucking race and see who finishes Godzilla first.
Whoever loses has to take a double shot of the worst liquor in your house.
Okay. Well, let me tell you, because I don't know if I mentioned in the show, my grandmother passed away last year, but we took a bunch of the liquor that she had in her liquor cabinet home recently, and there was a bottle of vodka that she bought for $10.
Oh, no way. No way. Because that is exactly the liquor that I have.
Oh my God. Cool.
I have an absolutely enormous bottle of vodka that I bought for, I kid you not, $9.99.
Yep. So all right, so we'll take a shot of super cheap vodka.
I don't care about it so much that it isn't even with the rest of my liquor. It lives
Oh my God.
with the cleaning supplies under my sink.
I mean, it more or less is a cleaning supply at this point. For that cheap. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we'll take a double shot of disgustingly cheap vodka.
Okay, that's perfect.
Cool.
I
love it.
Syncs up. It's equal risk, equal risk for both of us.
Yeah,
it's the same shit.
Cool. All right.
Why do we have to go to California, Dave?
Well, Brian,
I don't want to.
But Brian, there's a cool thing going on in California. The Alamo Drafthouse is making a Godzilla-themed movie theater. So this is from Gizmodo. Doesn't actually say the exact location, but it's somewhere in the Silicon Valley, is what it says. Alamo Drafthouse is going to be opening a Godzilla-themed movie theater. There's going to be a Godzilla-themed bar called Bar Odo, which is really, really cool. I'm down for that. So there will be Godzilla cocktails. There will be a display area including 2 massive statues of Godzilla and Mechagodzilla, and apparently to celebrate the launch, I guess this is they're announcing this at like some Alamo Drafthouse Valley Fair. I guess it's an Alamo Drafthouse convention of some kind. But they're going to be showing, not next week, but the week after, Destroy All Monsters, Godzilla vs. Hedorah, and the original Mothra. This is all throughout the month of July. They're going to be showing those one every week, it looks like. So yeah, and they actually have some merch, which I didn't actually see. Oh, it's got Tom Whalen's artwork. I really like Tom Whalen's art. That's cool. That pint glass actually looks really cool. I want that pint glass, Brian. Look at this pint glass.
God, that's cool.
I really, really like Tom Whalen's art. So that's very, very tempting. So yeah, that's really, really cool. I don't want to have to go to California to do this. I don't think I've ever been to California in my life. So
I have. It's good.
It's good.
I'm gonna end up going back.
Yeah, because you got to go to the Alamo Drafthouse Godzilla
on a vacation. Other than that, at some point, soon, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I would take a road trip for that. I would. Fuck.
I'll fly out. I'll meet you there. Don't worry.
No. You fly out to Seattle. I pick you up, and then we go.
Oh, and then we do the. Okay, I see. I see the vision.
And then we can go through your home state of Oregon.
Oh my God, that's true. And I can see if I actually remember anything about the area. Probably not.
Probably not.
No. But it'll be a fun experiment.
That low key could be fun though someday.
Yeah. We'll put it down on our ideas list. All right, we got to move on. This is one I just learned about from our executive producer TC Rastani. Land of the Lost is coming back.
Wow.
Yeah, Legendary Television is working on a reboot series for Netflix with Sid Croft, who was one of the guys who made the original series, is still alive. For one, he's like in his mid-90s. I had no idea about that.
Holy shit!
Yeah, he's still alive, still working. Right, retire. But he's still alive. He's still working.
Maybe working is the only thing keeping him alive.
Maybe if he stops, he'll just keel over.
I'm pretty sure that Bernie Sanders is only in as good a health as he is because he's always doing this thing.
Maybe. But yeah, there's not a lot of details about it. Just like, hey, Netflix is doing this. We have Sid Croft as well as Marty Croft's daughter, Deanna Croft Pope, who is COO at their company rather. They're looking for a writer. That's literally all we know. But I don't think Will Ferrell and Danny McBride are going to be returning because if I recall correctly, Sid and Marty Croft fucking hated that movie. So
yeah.
I don't blame them. It's not great, but like it's
not good.
It's I feel like I kind of have an ironic enjoyment for it. It's one of those bad movies I enjoy.
I love getting drunk and watching it.
It's a very good get drunk and watch movie for sure.
I'm pretty sure that you and I have done that before.
We have. We absolutely have.
We have. Cool.
I think we also then watched The Cat in the Hat that same night.
Oh yeah. No, you're right. We did. Except I think we watched Cat in the Hat first.
Did we watch? I don't remember. We were drunk. I don't remember. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I was pretty fucked up.
Was that the night we also watched Speed Racer and you were very upset about it?
Was it? I would love to watch that movie again with a fresh perspective.
You should.
I feel like my tastes have changed.
You absolutely should. Speed Racer is great. You should do it.
I might do that.
Please. All right. But yeah, Land of the Lost. It's a thing. All right. Well, Brian, do you know what time it is?
It's time to do some Mad Libs.
You goddamn know it. You fucking know it, dude.
Hopefully this time without any drama or arguments.
Well, we'll find out. So this is the Godzilla Fans Guide to Tokyo. So you might come off as a filthy gaijin, Brian.
What's that mean?
Tourist, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, sick. That is what I am. Everywhere I go, I am a filthy tourist.
I'm just. Oh yeah. It just means not necessarily tourist. Just means foreigner.
Foreigner. Damn. All right.
Well,
that's even more mean spirited.
Right. All right. Starting off strong, Brian. I need a city.
A city. Let's go with Detroit, Michigan.
Good old Detroit.
Or just Detroit.
Good old. I think they'll know what we mean if I just write Detroit. What other Detroit do you know?
I guess none.
Exactly. I need a type of liquid.
Type of liquid? Let's go with let's go with alcohol.
Just general alcohol.
Alcohol.
You know what? I'm gonna make this a little funnier. I'm gonna write isopropyl alcohol.
Okay. I like that. Oh, you know what? I should have said formaldehyde.
Sorry.
It's all right. I just recently used formaldehyde and it smells awful.
Oh, I'm sure.
Awful. It's the worst.
All right, Brian, it's your favorite. I need a number.
A number? Well, it's not my favorite anymore because I 27. That's my age. That's it.
Okay. I need a noun.
A noun. Gamer.
Gamer. Fuck yeah. I feel like we used gamer last time. We did use gamer last time.
Oh, did we? Then don't use it.
Yeah, because we had occupation and we used gamer for that. Do you want to?
You're right. I remember that. I remember that. Okay. Let's go with gun or like Glock.
Glock.
Let's go with like a Glock. A Glock.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I need a part of the body.
Part of the body. Well, I stubbed the shit out of my pinky toe. So let's go with pinky toe.
Pinky toe. I love it.
Yeah. It turned all purple. It was awful.
Ugh, gross.
It's better now, though.
All right.
I didn't have to cut it off.
I need, Brian, a plural noun.
Plural noun? No problem. Emails.
Emails? Okay. Emails. And guess what, Brian? I need another part of the body.
Another part of the body? Armpit.
All right. I need an adjective. This is describing. This is describing because you always ask me what an adjective is. I'm telling you right now, it's describing something.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go with obvious because Dave is Captain Obvious.
How am I Captain Obvious when I'm telling you something you always ask me? You always ask for confirmation on.
Because I know it, because I always ask.
Uh-huh. Sure. I need a verb.
Verb? Yakking?
Okay.
Yak?
I never know the actual proper way to spell that, but I guess it doesn't matter. I need a noun, Brian. We can use formaldehyde for a noun if you'd like.
You know what? Yeah, let's use formaldehyde.
Sick. You know, we can't unless you have your handy dandy notebook that you can write these back down in for future use. But
I don't got them.
See,
I don't got my thing.
I need a letter of the alphabet.
Let's do a B for Brian.
B for Brian. Whoa. I just saw what this is. The context for this one is gonna make me laugh. It's really stupid, but it's gonna make me laugh. I need another part of the body, Ryan.
Another part of the body. Holy shit. Okay. Thorax.
I mean, it's a part of a body. It's not a part of a human body, but okay.
Yeah, why not? Who cares?
I guess, yeah.
Hold on a minute.
Okay. Are you looking up to see if humans have thoraxes, Brian?
No. No, they do.
Oh.
Hold on.
Oh, so they do. I've only ever heard it referred to as at like the middle section of insect bodies, but I guess
Area of the body between the neck and the abdomen.
Huh. Wow.
All right.
You were right, Brian. Congratulations.
Oof. How does
Moving
it feel
on.
to be wrong and stupid and stinky?
Well, it's okay because I'm still right when it comes to whether or not a basement is a building. I need an article
Shut
of
the
clothing,
fuck.
Brian.
Article of clothing. Let's go with my Godzilla t-shirt.
I'm just gonna say right now, I don't think you want to do that given the context.
Oh, fair point. Let's go with my what other shirts do I wear?
Hold on, I got one. I'm gonna put left sock,
All right,
specifically the left one.
got it.
Not that socks typically have.
Oh, I could have said my compression underwear or whatever.
That would have been good. I need an adjective.
Adjective. Compressed.
Okay.
Hey.
There we go. I
love when things just work out like that. You
Right.
know?
I need a vehicle.
A vehicle. Let's go with Subaru hatchback.
Nice. And you know what? I want to look back. I feel like we've actually used that in the past. I just want to make sure. I don't really
God,
care if we
I
have.
am so one note.
Yeah. Hold on. I want to say we've used it. But I could be wrong. Holy shit, we've also used isopropyl alcohol before. That's crazy.
Wow. We are not very creative.
We're not.
I guess I'm not creative.
Maybe. Oh, yep. Yeah, we did use Subaru hatchback. Oh, well.
All right. Oh, hold on. I'll change my answer. I'll change my answer.
Okay.
Let's go with a Ford F-150.
Nice.
Was it Ford F-150 Super Duty or some stupid shit?
I need a plural noun, Brian.
Plural noun. Let's go with lawn chairs.
Okay. Is that one word or two? I can't remember. I'm going to say two just to be safe.
I mean, it's like a...
I don't know. This is the last one. I need a verb.
This one word. Verb. Tumbling.
It will just be tumble.
Tumble. Wait, no, I did this. I remember that. I used that word.
Did you?
I've used tumble before.
Okay. Do you want to do
All
a different
right.
one?
Yes, I do.
Okay. This is why you need your little handbook, Brian, because you just keep reusing stuff.
I know. Trotted. Or trot. Trot.
All
There.
right. That worked out because I had already started writing tumble, but I only got as far as the T, so.
Oh, that works.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready to hear the Godzilla fans' guide to Tokyo, Brian?
I have a bad feeling about this one.
Check out our Godzilla fans' guide to visiting Detroit. Tokyo Bay.
Okay.
The body of isopropyl alcohol that started it all. Godzilla first emerged from the bay back in 1927, and the rest is Glock. Godzilla Road. Head over to Shinjuku to take a look at Godzilla's pinky toe peeking over the skyscrapers. It'll even blow emails out of its armpit after letting out an obvious roar. Gift shops. Yak into any of the many Godzilla-themed formaldehyde shops and treat yourself to an awesome Godzilla B-shirt or a thorax-stitched bomber jacket. Just make sure you have enough room in your left sock case. Godzilla Square. You'll find Japan's most compressed statue of Godzilla near the Ford F-150 station in Yurakucho. Don't forget to take lots of lawn chairs, and don't forget to trot for your life. That's pretty good.
It's so
That was pretty good. I like that one.
Uh,
Lovely. All right.
yeah, that was like a pretty decent one.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had better, but we've had worse, I feel.
I remember the last one being particularly funny.
The last one was pretty damn good, yeah. All right. I think it's time to do an interview, Brian, don't you think?
Yeah, we're sending it back to younger us.
Younger
like
by a week.
ago.
Yeah. We were so we're so old now.
Yeah.
All right.
And we weren't at war back then.
We weren't at war back then, so have fun. See if you can.
It was a better time.
Yeah. See if you can see if we hear if we have like slightly more hope in our voices. Probably not, but you know, let us know. Have fun. Hello, everyone. It's Talking Toku here. We have a new interview. Wow, I'm right off the bat. We're starting strong, but you know that's par for the course for this show, isn't it? Well, would you like to introduce yourself, our lovely guest here?
Hi, my name is Beth Bredlau. I'm currently studying in Bloomington, Indiana, and I do my graduate work focusing on Godzilla, and I have also organized Godzilla Day and Godzilla Weekend in my little town.
Yeah, and it sounds really cool, and you're basically here to kind of run through all the details of that whole event, and to start things off, I think Brian had a question for you about the study.
Yeah, so Dave sent me the first I heard of all this. Dave just sent me a message, like a screenshot of the message that you had sent him, and in it says, I am a Godzilla scholar who's organized a Godzilla weekend and day in Bloomington, and then you said I am finishing my master's in Godzilla and plan on moving forward in my PhD. And I just thought, how does one get a master's in Godzilla?
You know, that's a really good question. So well, it kind of all came, how do I say this? All roads led to Godzilla. So I started my undergraduate degrees. I have two, and I started with art history, and I did art history, particularly American art history within the 20th and 21st century. But I looked at things like transatlantic wealth and the influence of art markets. And then I got another undergraduate degree in philosophy, particularly aesthetics, continental philosophy, and decolonialism. And then I had continued to go on to my graduate work with aesthetics. But then I transferred over to Bloomington for art history. And I really wanted to find, something where all of my interests can kind of come together in unexplored territory. And as a lifelong Godzilla fan, I kind of realized that Godzilla is this amazing avenue to take art history in, because really within the past 20 years, we've kind of started to develop this Western historiography and these primary sources. But we still have a lot of ground to cover, particularly to start to look at it outside of film studies. So that's kind of where Godzilla studies has started to take off. It's kind of, what is Godzilla outside of just film studies? And can art explain Godzilla?
Wow.
Yeah, big question. Big question. Yeah.
Wow.
Did you expect such a thorough answer for that, Brian?
Yeah, that was a very thorough answer. But I think that's really interesting because Dave and I talk a lot about the different iterations of Godzilla and the different kind of flavors that we've gotten. And like I'm like an amateur history enjoyer, but when it comes to like Godzilla and like it's, you know, and like the franchise, like I don't really, I don't know why I never really think of it as like a history. It's just kind of like it's the stuff. So
Well, for me, it's the stuff around the film that became
mhm.
really important and that kind of not only piqued my interest as a historian, but also like as an aesthetic philosopher. You know, when
Mhm.
I see the Godzilla community here, particularly when I go just anywhere, I meet fans, I'm going to conventions, so much of our lives revolve around the figurines, the posters, the comic books, all of these other things to where our fandom kind of starts to manifest itself. So the materiality of Godzilla, I think, has to be this other really important element of when we are starting to look at Godzilla. And I think oftentimes if you just look at it within film, we kind of forget that. And also too, I'm really big into the idea of like experiencing art on a personal level, kind of a pragmatic way. And so I think of the idea of like nostalgia and novelty that come in, and then the idea of having multi-generational appreciation of Godzilla. You know, I got into Godzilla because of my dad, because he had the toys, and then I'm from Chicago, so I'm watching it through Sven Gulli. You know, so it's like, and then my dad was watching it in the theaters. So there's so many avenues that kind of lead all of our fandom to Godzilla. So those are the questions that I kind of ask with my scholarship.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw the silence there. I don't know.
So
I mean, you
The
answered
reason-
my questions very thoroughly.
the reason is we're not quite as smart. At least I'm not. Brian might be a little more, but the joke we say is that we both share a single brain cell. This
Yeah.
show is where it kind of it kind of collides.
Well, no, don't feel bad. I think my brain is like 90% Godzilla, 5% Mountain Dew, and the rest is exhaustion. So
Amen.
Not smarter than anybody else. But you know, and I think of it like, how did you guys get into Godzilla? You know, so that each of us have our own avenue. You know, so there's no real wrong way to appreciate and be a Godzilla fan. You know, particularly we now have 70 years of Godzilla. Just in terms of films, what we're at 38, you know, so it's time. And then the fandom is all over the world. You mean, you go anywhere, you say the name Godzilla, it doesn't matter what continent, people are going to know who Godzilla is. So I think in terms of taking it as an academic discipline, you know, what does it have to hit 100 years before, you know, we start to look at this like, okay, this is really a franchise and fandom that's just so much larger than film. And yeah, particularly within like the United States and the Western context. Like, how did you guys get into Godzilla?
Same as you, through my dad. He grew up watching Godzilla, I think, on Creature Double Feature back in the day, and he brought home a VHS copy of Godzilla 2000 on the way home from work one time, and at the time I was obsessed with dinosaurs, so you know, you can fill in the blanks there and find out what exactly happened in my 3-year-old brain to set me on this path for life.
There's a little Godzilla in all of us, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, there's even a way in like the way that like Dave and I enjoy Godzilla is different. Like Dave is much more of a collector, and I am much more of just like a straight film enjoyer. Like I don't really collect a lot of things,
Despite
but I
my
love
best
the
efforts.
movies. Yeah,
Do
you
you-
really try.
Do you have a ritual when you watch your movies? Is there like a way you're like, okay, I like, it's, I don't know, maybe Friday, Saturday night, or I'm gonna relax. Like you have like it helps you enjoy the film. You know what I mean? Like, do you have a Godzilla watching ritual?
if it's a movie that is like on the fun side of things, I will get drunk and smoke weed and have like just a fun time with my girlfriend. But if it's like a serious one, like some of like my favorites are the ones that mean the most to me are the serious ones. So if it's like a Godzilla -1 or like a Shin Godzilla or the original, then I would like sit down, have the lights off, like minimal talking. I like just solely focus on it. That's like I guess my ritual, I guess, but I also have to be like in a certain mood to watch those movies, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it's these kind of questions that like, I was having a conversation today. We're gonna be having so June 27th, 2025, is Godzilla Day in Bloomington, Indiana. Like I got the mayor to proclaim it Godzilla Day.
That's
But
so
we're also
awesome.
going to, yeah, I got the, also cause the movie theater that I'm working with Godzilla Weekend, we're going to be showing, the 1954 Honda original Godzilla at the Buzzkirk Chumley Theater. But afterwards, we're going to be having like a panel discussion Q&A. And I was actually today having a conversation with one of the people who's going to be helping. She is a professor of Japanese culture and Japanese language. And we were kind of talking about like how we all experience Godzilla. And she was kind of talking about how like her rituals growing up, and she kind of said a little bit of the same thing, that she might study it in the theater, but a lot of it was Friday night watching it with her family like in Japan. So yeah, I think we all kind of have these different ways that we kind of experience Godzilla, which is awesome.
Yeah, Dave collects so much stuff though, it's crazy.
Not as much as I'd like. I don't have the funds for that.
Yeah. You say so.
I will say though, this is not super Godzilla related, but it is our second favorite franchise, Jurassic Park related. I pulled the trigger and bought my first Hammond collection figure. It's the Hammond collection Spinosaurus that I've been eyeing ever since it got announced, and I went to go pick it up today. I did not realize it was quite that big. The pictures don't make it look that big. It's about as big as my cat. I don't know where I'm gonna fucking put that thing. Yeah.
Give it to me. I'll take it.
Absolutely not. You can get your own. Get your own.
Care of it.
Get your own. It's only $60. It's not that bad.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
I thought it was like, yeah.
Anyways, back to the topic, because you've already talked about Godzilla Day. I want to know how did you? What was the catalyst? How did it all happen? What was the catalyst that made you be like, you know what, Bloomington needs a Godzilla Day. I need to make that happen. This needs to happen.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys have ever been to Bloomington, Indiana. It's kind of it's this really cool, artsy, like liberal town in southern Indiana, and we're connected to IU. So I'm in my first year finishing my master's, and I don't know, like I just kind of wanted to do something a little different, and I was still kind of figuring out like exactly how I was going to approach my thesis. And, particularly when I decided, like, you know what, I'm going to just go full hog here. I'm going to do Godzilla. Like, I'm going to do this. This is kind of a thing that I can pivot, and I have the academic support. And one of the professors I'm working with who does Japanese genre films, her name is Professor Hana Arias. She's also participating in the post-show Q&A. We were kind of talking, and she just mentioned that, I'd love to get Godzilla here. And something about that comment, just like, when you can see in cartoons of when the light bulb goes off above your head?
Yeah.
So that's when it did it. And I started to reach out to cinemas all around IU, including on campus. and either the door didn't even open or it just didn't go through. But the Buzz Kirk Chumley Theater, which is the really cool like independent movie theater in town, built in 1922, so it has those like vintage Art Deco seats and ceilings.
Yes.
Yeah, it got back to me pretty quickly. His name is Steve Versaw, and he was like so down for the idea. I think we did like 2 emails and then we had a phone call, and like this is within a week, and he was like reaching out to Janus Films, and we had a list and we had a date like within 2 weeks. And it was really great because Steve kind of saw my vision going for this, because I knew that this weekend, particularly with these films, was going to be a lot of the first time that people are introduced to like how Godzilla starts. So, I told, we knew that we had to have the original films. We can't have any of the dubbets. We can't have, Godzilla King of the Monsters. It has to be Gojira. Every film that we get has to be these original Toho versions with the subtitles. And so we got it. And then I was really surprised because he went ahead and he scheduled, a weekend to do this, and we had about 3 months. So I was like, okay, we really got to get on the campaign. So then how the mayor got involved. So I guess I thought, how extra can I be about this? I mean, how big? What can we do to get as many eyes as possible, but to also add prestige and credibility to this? Like, this is a big deal. This is the first time that, this version of Godzilla, the original from Toho, is going to be playing in Bloomington, Indiana. This is a big deal. So yeah, I filled out the paperwork to get the official day proclaimed, and then I lucked out that one of the other girls, in art history, her husband had worked for the mayor's office. So I sent in the paperwork, and it just worked out that it was that Friday coming up that the mayor does her monthly like proclamations. So we were able to kind of rush the paperwork and get it through. So yeah, it was like literally within 2 weeks of pitching the idea, of me even being like, light bulb go out, I should have a Godzilla festival, like a Godzilla thing. I got somebody who then bought the films, and we got the mayor involved. So yeah, it's been kind of a manic 2.5 months. Yeah, and then so then we got all of it going, and we're just completely grassroots doing this. I mean, this is a bare bones operation at this movie theater. And then I'm a grad student, and then we're all grad students. So, we started to immediately go ahead and canvas and campaign to see not only if we could get, sponsorships and partners for this thing, but, how much cooperation we could get. And we've been really fortunate. We're really pleased to announce that we have 3 amazing sponsors for this weekend. We have East Asian Studies at the Hamilton Luger School at IU. They went ahead and they've sponsored. And then we have the Japanese American Society of Indiana has become a sponsor for our event too. Yeah. And lastly, we just got the Pillar Arts, which is a non-for-profit art foundation that has gone ahead and sponsored with our event too, to help make this not only, successful, but to sell seats and add credibility to all this. So it's really been not only humbling, but completely exciting. So yeah, it's really coming along. It's been a really serendipitous process going through.
I'm honestly
shocked
shocked.
About all this. I thought you were gonna say it was some like long process that was just like, waiting, but then like to hear it was just over the course of a couple months is just insane.
That's crazy. Like most of the time that stuff takes like you said, months, Brian. The fact that you got it in like weeks is crazy to me.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. Let me tell you, because also too, my semester didn't even finish till mid-May, and I'm in 3 graduate level seminars at nearly 700 levels, And I'm a TA. I had 80 students that I was grading at the same time. So I had all of this going on. But we've been able to still get it going. And then not only that, we've been able to build the event. So on, Godzilla Day, June 27th, at the Buzzkirk Chumley, we're going to be able to have, I'll be introducing the film. I'm going to be giving a short, just 5 to 10 minute intro. And then we're going to have the mayor's office is involved. They're going to be reading the proclamation there, which is awesome.
So
and
cool.
then, and then now we've been able to go ahead and we've been able to coordinate. And it's this has been the thing I've been working on for a little bit. So I can officially say now on your show, we've done it, that we're going to be able to have a post-film Q&A casual panel with scholars and professors who specialize in Japanese cinema and Japanese art there. So it'll be an amazing panel. So we can engage with the audience and answer questions and kind of give post-film thoughts.
That'll be cool. Yeah, there's a local theater. No, it's local, but it's like half an hour from me. They had a month-long Godzilla series where they were showing a film every week, and they had a historian come in and introduce Godzilla 54, but they didn't really do anything after that, and I didn't even think they introduced any of the movies after that. I was only able to go to 54 and Terror of Mechagodzilla, so I have no idea what they did for any of the other movies. But yeah, they didn't have like any kind of panels or anything, which they do. They do that every so often, but not the fact that they had a historian introduce the film at all was more than they usually do for something like this. But it sounds like you got all the bases covered. It looks like.
We're trying. I mean, any bases I don't have covered, maybe I'll try to get to next year, even when I've kind of gone and campaigned for this thing and people have been like, oh, what did you think of this or that? And it was like, yeah, either I don't have time or the ability this year,
You're only one person. You're only one person.
Yeah, and I have 3 months, so I think I'm doing pretty goddamn good here, guys. Give me a break. I literally got the mayor in Godzilla Day. I did go to the mayor. I did go to the governor of Indiana, but who knew that fell through? So, all right. So, but it's just about, I wanted to give this event as much prestige and gravitas as I could, I understand that I still, even within the time limits, that doesn't mean that we haven't had success to do this. And the success has come from all the excitement that this has generated in a very quick time. So, now we're oh my God, I have 11 days. Sorry. The crushing realization just hit me that I have 11 days till this thing now.
Oops, sorry.
No, it's all exciting, but we have 11 days to go, and it's just so amazing just to constantly hear everybody in town or even farther out of towners that are like, yeah, we're really excited for Godzilla, and it's awesome,
Yeah, no, we actually have one of our previous guests on the show. She lives in Indiana, and I text her. I'm like, oh, how far are you from Bloomington? She's like, oh, not far. It's like a half-hour drive. I'm like, well, they're doing a Godzilla weekend there. And she's like, oh my God, okay, I'm going. So, yeah, I think her sister goes to school in Bloomington somewhere. I don't know if it's at I don't know. Yeah, thank you. I don't know if she goes there, but I know she goes to school in Bloomington. So I think they're gonna both go. So. There you go. I got you 2 more guests.
Perfect. Thank you. So we have June 27th. We have, the first Godzilla. So the first 1954 Honda original, not dubbed, subtitled, so everyone can see this original beautiful version of the film. And then Saturday night, we have All Monsters Attack again, in the original version, which is one of my, it's one of my heartfelt favorites. And then Sundays, it's gonna get weird. We have Godzilla versus Hedorah. So that's for the Godzilla and the film fans,
I gotta say the when you first shared all the information with me, I was a little taken aback seems a little mean, but I can't think of a better way to put it. But taken aback by some of the film choices, because aside from 54, All Monsters Attack and Hedorah have kind of had a bit of a controversial stance with other Godzilla fans. Was there any like background? You said All Monsters Attack was one of your heartfelt favorites. Was there any other like films you had in the back of your mind that you wanted to get and just ended up not being able to, or were you always dead set on those other two aside from 54?
Well, we had gotten our list from the film distributor. I think it was technically Janus who they went through, that they were able to get the films. And we had about 10 films on there. And I thought, just starting this, maybe if we do it again and we can get like more days and more films, we can kind of go into, like, I love Jun Fukuda. I think his work is incredibly like underwrote about. And when I write about Godzilla, I tend to focus on Jun Fukuda films.
Mm-hmm.
I know so many Godzilla fans are like, what? But like, I love Abira. Like, I think it, there's so much bias against it, but I think it's a really good film.
I'm going to tell you right now, opinions are shifting. I've seen way more appreciation for Ebera over the past couple years now, and it makes me so happy because it is such a damn good film. So
yeah, and I think that for so long, like, we've had this one narrative about the directors of Godzilla, but like, Jun Fukuda films have so much quality in them. And yeah, is he kind of shifting perspectives? But like, it's actually like so much of the choices he made in the long run are genius, And I think the films that we do now are more aligned with Jun Fukuda films than they are with Honda films. Like, maybe, neglecting Godzilla -1, but like within Legendary and like the idea of Godzilla versus these rivals and all of that. And then also too, like, the idea of like bringing in jazz music and these like new narratives, kind of following these like group of people with these monsters events around them. He made so many good choices as a director with Godzilla that maybe have just taken more times to marinate. And now in 2025, we can give kind eyes to.
Mm-hmm.
But I really wanted Abira for this. It ended up not happening. So I picked All Monsters Attack because, I wanted to also, what's so important about Godzilla is like the nostalgia factor of like being a kid and getting introduced to Godzilla. And what is All Monsters Attack? It's a film about a latchkey kid and these monsters. So I really wanted to have them filmed to where, parents could take their kids to go see Godzilla. And that's All Monsters Attack. I have a good friend whose son is, he's about 6, and she's just so tired of watching Toy Story and Sonic. So she's so excited for this film on Saturday night because now we can kind of start the new generational introduction to Godzilla. And it's such a good way to do it too, because then you can see it in the movie theater, and the Buzzkirk Chumley is such a beautiful theater, and it has those like, Art Deco, golden lamp covers and the big red velvet curtains, that amazing theater ambiance. So that's why we ended up doing the Saturday night film. And the Sunday choice, that was all Steve Barasaw.
Okay.
He was like, I want Hedorah. I was like, okay, Steve, you got it.
I would pick Mechagodzilla. I think both Brian and I would both pick Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla if it was up to us. So maybe next year.
Yeah.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, I also too, like, if we had more time, I'd kind of do it by day. Like, I would love a Mechagodzilla day to where we could kind of do maybe 2 Mechagodzilla films, or like a Mothra day, getting the original Mothra. That's such an amazing film, just to kind of like, I think a lot of the Kaiju Godzilla films that just kind of introduce the other characters are also really important within the context of the franchise. So yeah, the original Mothra too. that film holds such a place of endearment of not only Godzilla fans, but, as just film franchise fans. So that's would be on my short list for next year to get the original Mothra.
I'm with you on that one. That's a movie that every time I watch it, I'm always floored by like, wow, I forgot how good this movie is every single time without fail. And I don't think I'll ever get over it just how good it actually is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the whole thing has gone really quickly. The university and Indiana has really gotten on the Godzilla enthusiasm, and it's just been really amazing and like almost kind of humbling to do this for everybody. Is it exhausting? Yeah. Am I constantly stressed out on my phone 24/7 writing emails to get this thing going? Of course. But I think when it's all said and done, it's gonna be like a really amazing weekend.
It'll be worth it, I think.
And then the mayor proclaimed it Godzilla Day. Like, what a win! What a win!
I was telling Brian.
Oh, go ahead.
I was telling Brian when you would first reach out to me, I'm like, damn, I should do that for my hometown. And then Brian, you should also do that for your hometown. We gotta make Godzilla Day like a countrywide, a nationwide thing if we can.
Could make it a Godzilla network.
Godzilla network.
Oh, we can all pick a day. We can all like pick one day where we all go ahead and we try to write these proclamations for our towns and see if we can coordinate it. It'll be awesome.
That would be cool. I
live in a liberal artsy town myself with the colleges.
See, there you go. I don't, unfortunately, but there's no schools around here. There's public schools. That's about it. No universities.
Sucks to suck.
I know, it's unfortunate. Alternatively, if we don't pick one day, we get as many towns as possible and make one day of the year, all 365 days, it will be Godzilla Day somewhere in the country. Imagine that.
Yeah.
That would be something.
Oh, I'm down for that. There is another larger network. I think it's called like the National Holiday Registry or the National Calendar Registry. And I did reach out to them too to try to get like a national, because you can like get a national holiday for anything. So much of this is just paperwork, and I'm very good at bureaucracy. So, but that did get denied. The national, and I think they denied it particularly because of the Toho trademark. So that's where we have to be careful on it. And then it couldn't also be like a technical advertising, like it had to be in celebration of something. But that doesn't mean that it can't be done. We just need to figure out what all the rules are.
We just need enough people to rally together. That's what we really need.
Make it, instead of calling it Godzilla Day, just say, just describe Godzilla very thoroughly, and then just day at the end of it.
Atomic-powered radiation nuclear lizard day.
Yep.
There we go. Perfect.
It's Godzilla Day.
They'll never know.
Irradiated iguanodon that came from Japan Day.
There.
We nailed it.
Yeah. Really rolls off the tongue. Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
So, in respects to future plans, is there any kind of additions for your Godzilla Day celebrations that you want to make in the coming years? Do you have any ideas you're kind of thinking about?
I want to build an empire. Are you serious? I want to build an empire down here. I want to show Gojira to play. If I dream it, they will come,
I kind of, when I saw the term Godzilla Day, I just pictured a Godzilla-themed block party.
Wouldn't that be lit?
It would be so cool. I would absolutely go to something like that.
It's like artist town, so it's like the sky's the limit, and then we have just built a convention center here in Bloomington, so it's like and honestly, this question is what I get from a lot of particularly people in town who just who have not only gone ahead and sponsored and invested in us, but of all the limitations we got. One thing about me too is that I have a lot of experience with fundraising and grant writing, so if I would have had more time, we would have been able to probably go ahead and try to get a business development grant or something to where we could even start to have some merchandise or do a little bit more, but just within our tight time frame we weren't able to do it. So particularly too now with this year that we have, we already have some sponsors that we're working with, and we can continue to try to get more in there. I want to completely continue the films, like the film showing. I want like 2 or 3 films a day for a week. Like we're just doing 3. I want way more than 3 films. I want up to 20 films for this. Like if we're gonna do this, we have the film element. And then I want to get Gojira here to play, because why not? Because I think we can get Gojira here.
Okay, listen. If you get Gojira to play at the Godzilla weekend celebration, I will actually come. Completely separate from the fact that they're named after Godzilla, Gojira is one of my favorite bands.
Yeah, they played at the Olympics. They're amazing.
They're great.
And then, I want art markets. I want, we also, the Midwest Toy Convention comes through here a lot. So it's like, let's go ahead and combine with them and then get all the Godzilla collectors down here. And then we also have a big performing arts community down here. Let's get some Godzilla performance art going. There's just so much that we could do here. And then, it's amazing because we do have the school. So we have this amazing multicultural, community here, and particularly too the Japanese Society of Indiana. We could really work with them, and I would love to have a real element of like the importance of these films, particularly the first one, and how it relates to Japan and Japanese art, to have that element of that in there. I just, like I said, the sky's the limit. It's just time and resources.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's almost like you're kind of describing just like a large G-Fest, just like a very large convention almost. And I think that's
just
pretty
citywide.
Awesome. I feel like there's been kind of, I might be wrong on this, but it seems like there's been more kind of kaiju themed conventions popping up, and like, just add more to the, add more. I think it's great. And like a citywide celebration is awesome.
Yeah, the idea of a convention is something we've thrown around, but we're looking at it as more of a festival. Like, because we could do the convention, we could kind of have these speakers, we could do all this, or we could have a festival, which I am more down with. So then that way we're not competing with the convention circuit, but if you guys also want to come down here for a festival to where we spend our week having a really good time with Godzilla, celebrating all things Godzilla and Japanese art, then let's go, Get some bands down here. We even have a tattoo shop here in Bloomington called Tattoo Kaiju, who specializes in kaiju tattoos. Yeah, so it's like let's get those elements involved.
You're selling me more and more on coming down there. You really are.
Yeah, honestly, I have been looking to get a new tattoo for quite a while.
So have I.
For the weekend at the Buzzkirk Chumley, we're going to have tables set up of our sponsors, and Tattoo Kaiju will have a table set up, and they're, his name is Chris, and he's really cool, and he's designed all new stickers and all the whole things. We can have some merchandising, and he'll be participating. So yeah, come on down. We'll have that. And also too, the Tuesday before, June 24th, a smaller independent cinema company called Cicada Cinema. They just set up projectors around bars. They're going to be doing Mecha Godzilla, the 1974. So we'll have that one to kind of whet everybody's palates.
Well, no, you say that's at a bar? Brian.
Yeah.
Brian.
How far a drive is Indiana from Washington?
Very far.
Very far.
Yeah.
And then even if you fly into Indianapolis Airport, it's Indiana. We got nothing for nobody. So you got to rent a car to get down here.
Oh,
No. Here,
man.
Brian. We fly to Indiana. We text Naomi. She can pick us up and drive us there.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I will get back to you on that.
Okay, cool.
I am wrapping up my quarter at school.
See, there you go.
So,
Perfect timing.
But there ain't no fish left, so they don't need me.
But yeah, so we have that one at the bar on June 24th, and then so there's just and like that was just again me approaching them to say, hey, you guys want to get involved with the Godzilla activities, and they were like, yep, and so then they got a Godzilla film too, and again that's going to be the June Tokuda original. So it'll just be nice, so it'll be I'm hoping for a really, I don't have to hope. I know it's going to be a really good week down here for all of this.
You've put enough.
Seems like with all the cooperation you've gotten, there's just like a latent enthusiasm for Godzilla within everybody.
Yeah, everyone's just ready. They're ready for it.
Like they say in Godzilla 2000, there's a little Godzilla in all of us. And that was just it. Maybe this is also a thing. I think also too that I'm really realizing within the the Godzilla academic scholarship, and then even when I'm approaching academics here, particularly within art history, Japanese history, and East Asian studies, we're all kind of realizing that there's like this almost need for Godzilla because it's just been so understudied and unappreciated. And then there's this like enthusiasm for it. So let's give people what they want, and what they want is Godzilla.
Yeah, I feel like Godzilla is one of those characters that like a lot of people are aware of, even though they are not like a fan to say.
Yeah.
Like whenever I mention Godzilla to like one of my like non-fan friends, like they always know what I'm talking about. Like, and they have like some like base level of interest just because it's just so different. And I just think it's neat to see people expressing that and like being excited and helping and stuff.
One question I've gotten a lot lately, and so I keep kind of tailoring my answer to it, is like one way that I approach Godzilla, and I approach it particularly like in this global aesthetics and post-colonial fashion, but you have to look at the way culture continues. So when I look at Godzilla, I don't look at like the restraints, say of budget or where it went bad, but how does it change? How does it move? How does it go from, film to TV, and then the film, and then advertising, cartoons, like you need to look at the way the culture keeps moving in continuation. So I keep getting the question about AI, what impact will AI have on Godzilla, and will it be negative or positive? And like I did my hot take, like I'm just not a fan of AI. I think it's sick.
Not a hot take, I'd say. I don't think not a hot take here, that's for sure.
Yeah. So, but like that's the one thing I love about like people, like we dismantle AI by like inspiring people's creativity through something that everybody can agree on, but everybody then can like change and put their own input into. And I think that's like Godzilla. Like we all have our own idea of what it is, and it can inspire people's creativity to create on their own and put their own ideas into it. So then thusly, therefore, dismantle AI.
We are all for the downfall of AI here, so
yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I've seen some like AI mock-ups of like Godzilla designs, and I hate everything. It's so soulless. It just
that's just AI art in general, Brian. It's all soulless.
Very true.
It's not just Godzilla.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I've read some like AI generated like Godzilla facts or like fan fiction, and it's just terrible. It's just terrible. There's no soul to it.
Why would you AI generate fan fiction? That's not fan fiction. That's computer fiction.
Yeah.
Where's the fun in that?
Terrible.
Nothing is fun anymore, Dave.
I guess
nothing
is
designed to be fun. It's all designed to make money.
We're all old and sad. Nothing's fun anymore. Except for Godzilla Day in Bloomington, Indiana. That's the one sunny spot in life right now, I guess.
Are you someday going to get a Ferris wheel?
You know what I want? You know how in Japan and Awaji Island you can zip line out of Godzilla's mouth?
Yes.
I want a zip line out of Godzilla's mouth. I want that down here.
I had some friends who visited Japan probably a month ago or so. and they went to Awaji Island to do the zip line. They said they had a lot of fun. One of them was too scared to do it, and I gave them shit for it. But the other two were good.
Well, you guys know right
pass
now. I know, particularly within Japan, I think it's going to be finishing up soon. They recently just had their like a one-of-a-kind art exhibition about asking, can art explain Godzilla? And it had like interactive dioramas and sculpture, and it took this like multi-sensory approach of like, again, outside of film, can art explain Godzilla? So that is one thing that I would love to get here in Indiana. Like, can we get that art exhibition to travel the United States and come down here?
Be really cool.
I mean, we're already starting to get some of that stuff because I think they confirmed that the new Godzilla ride that -1 director Takashi Yamazaki is doing, that's going to be coming to some theme parks here in the States. Like, I think it's, of all places, I think it's going to be coming to Legoland, California. I don't know what Godzilla has to do with Legoland, but he'll be there, apparently. So stuff like that, at this point, it's not 100% out of the realm of possibility, I don't think.
Yeah. So, you know, there's just, like I said, the sky's kind of the limit on this. And I think it's a really beautiful time to kind of do this. You know, when we hit the millennium, we hit the 50-year anniversary. And, you know, obviously time is evaporating before our eyes. And now it's 2025. So now we're at 70 years. And yeah, it's just, you know, and we've seen like now authors like William Tutsu and David Catlett and you know, who's the guy that did the Toho complete filmography? Stuart
Galbraith.
Oh, what is? Yeah, Galbraith. So we're now starting to see like primary sources of the Western historiography of Godzilla developing. So I think it's just really a beautiful time for all of these conversations.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at almost an hour right now. So we do have some other goofier questions, but
yeah,
there is a question that we ask every guest,
every single guest without fail. It's the most important question we ask people on this show, bar none.
Okay, that's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
So, so a lot of, I mean, the Venn diagram of dinosaur enjoyers and Godzilla enjoyers is basically a circle.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite dinosaur?
Oh, the mosasaur.
Oh, right. You were ready for that one. I love it.
Is that the first? Is that the first aquatic dinosaur?
It might be the first aquatic dinosaur answer. Also, I think that might be the fastest answer. We've had people answer quickly, but I don't think we've had anyone answer that quickly on here.
Yeah.
Oh well, the mosasaur's amazing, and it was top of the food chain too. It only other mosasaurs, which ended up leading to its downfall because it was such an apex predator of the ocean. Like the megalodon, yeah, that was a predator, but like I think the mosasaur is like, in my opinion, one of the top predators of all time. So really awesome. The mosasaur is my favorite. I do like Spinosaurus, and I like a terror bird too, just because, you know, I love a big bird and a big beak.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good answers. Good answers all around. Yeah.
Quetzalcoatlus is the fucking best terror bird, but yeah.
Yeah, you know, and I like the idea of the terror birds too, because aren't they like only really in South America and like Central America? Well, like the territories that we consider now, because that was before, that was during Pangea, from what I understand, right? Because the Earth hadn't split apart, and then that's where the terror birds were.
Yeah. Well, probably had the greatest, like, it was probably like good coastal region for them because it was just one big landmass. I don't really know a whole lot about Pangea.
Again, like I said, we're not the smartest.
I know a lot of stuff about fish, and that's basically where my knowledge ends.
Ryan's just the fish guy.
That's true.
So I guess dinosaur question: do we think dinosaurs were covered in feathers?
Oh yeah,
I think so.
definitely.
Okay, like all dinosaurs?
Maybe not all of them.
I do. So I like the I don't know if you've seen Prehistoric Planet. I like the take they did where it's like most of them did, but some were like it was more fine feathers that you couldn't really see from a distance, but if you look like really close at like the details of the skin, like you could see some thinner, finer feathers there. I like that take on it, but that's just me.
All right, and then other hot take. I've also heard that like the reason that we see T-Rex with its little arms because it actually had big like chicken-like wings. So that's why we only see part of the arm because there was huge feathers. Yeah, basically the T-Rex looked like a big chicken. So thoughts on that?
I love that take. I'm gonna subscribe to it.
You're gonna subscribe to it?
Yeah.
I'm down.
I've heard the renditions of what the T-Rex was actually supposed to sound like, and that noise plus the image of a giant chicken combined in my brain to make a beautiful image.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's my new favorite dinosaur.
The T-Rex, but that specific version of the T-Rex. Okay.
Chicken T-Rex.
Chicken Rex.
T-Rex.
I love it.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right. And oh, goodness. And I guess for our final question, it's kind of an open-ended one. And Brian, you know what time it is.
Oh.
It's your favorite part of the show.
He's going to tell you about a really stupid acronym that he came up with, and he's going to think it's really funny, and I just want you to be honest with him and tell him.
Okay. Here, what's the acronym?
Oh, I don't think it's funny. I know it's bad, but I think it's funny because it's bad.
Okay.
So it's our segment of the show entitled WNCKTAYCORN, which stands for What New Cool Kaiju Thing Are You Checking Out Right Now?
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be new, like newly released. It could just be new to you, like if you watch like an Ultraman show from the 70s for the first time recently. Just anything that is new to you.
I've been trying to deep dive into the comic books where it's like Godzilla versus the X-Men, Godzilla versus the Avengers. So I've been doing that because I'm finding the idea of like the franchise crossover in comic books fascinating. Like I'm finding that element of the developing Godzilla fandom really cool. So I've been doing a lot of that.
Crossovers have been happening.
Yeah.
You've been covering them in the news every time they come out, and it's just like rapid fire.
Yeah, and again, it's like I said, the way I kind of like to look at Godzilla as like this culture in continuation. So I don't like to look like the constraints or the bias, but instead movement, materiality movement, and like the where it's going. Like I think the comic books are really interesting. I actually have a stack on my desk on top of other reading that I have to get to. I'm about the end of summer that I'm doing that. So that's kind of what the new kaiju thing I'm doing. So I'm trying to kind of look at the comic books and seeing how I feel about that. There's a lot to deep dive and go into, particularly with the idea of the X-Men. So I'm alongside something like Godzilla is just an interesting development.
I've been keeping up pretty well with all those Marvel crossovers. They've all been pretty spectacular thus far. I think my favorite is still Spider-Man, but that could change. I don't know. We still got a couple. I think we have Avengers, Thor, and then we have the full like 5-issue miniseries of Godzilla versus the entire Marvel universe coming out in August, I think, if I recall correctly. And then I haven't read it yet, but I know Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong 2 just started a couple weeks ago. I haven't read the first issue yet. Just like you, I have a stack of comics sitting on my nightstand that I have yet to get to. I'm slowly working my way through it. But I'll get to it.
Yeah.
I'll get to it, I swear.
Yeah, and I think the one fight I would love to see is Godzilla versus the Xenomorph. Maybe like Godzilla versus Xenomorph Queen and like 12 Xenomorphs. You know what I mean? We gotta level the field a little bit, you know? So maybe like one giant Xenomorph Queen with 12 Xenomorph soldiers versus Godzilla. Like, I would like to see that like play out. I think that'd be really interesting.
Well, at this point, like, because they're doing the Marvel crossover, Marvel is also the one doing the Alien comics. So, like, it's possible. I don't know how likely it is, but it's possible.
I feel like a giant kaiju, like a kaiju-sized Xenomorph Queen, like God, is not like out of the realm of possibility at this point.
No,
so
God,
I can
no.
see it.
And you can find
terrifying.
so much fan art of that kind of stuff online of like kaiju-sized xenomorphs. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's out there. The idea is out there. It's just
I would love to see something like that canonized.
Yeah, they just gotta get through all the legal loopholes to be able to make it happen. That's all it is.
Yeah.
See, because I had thought that the company that owned Aliens was now Disney, because technically I thought they had bought Fox or something like that.
Yes, Disney bought Fox. But because Disney also owns Marvel, that means they can now put out Alien and Predator comics. And they're actually doing some crazy crossovers there too. Like they ran Predator versus Wolverine, Predator versus Black Panther. They're currently doing Predator versus Spider-Man, which is actually really, really good. Yeah. The age of the crossover is nigh. I love it.
Yeah, I don't particularly see it as this like stain or deterioration. You know what I mean? Like, we just kind of live in this like where we kind of can't avoid this stuff anymore. So I say let all the franchises battle it out. You know? Like, I'm not like a loyalist to any universe at this point. So like, I think Godzilla and the Xenomorphs, Predator and X-Men can all live in the same universe and fight each other. And if not, we'll just open and then let all the universes come together.
Exactly. Works for me.
Yeah. I mean, crossovers, like, they've always been kind of this thing that people wanted, and like even like fantasy battles or whatever between like this character from this franchise and this character from this franchise. Like, people have always been doing that. So it's just like those fans grew up and now they're making comics. This stuff happen.
Yeah.
So it's just like I don't know. It's pretty cool. And I feel like if people get sick of it, then eventually it'll just kind of phase out of popularity.
Yeah.
As things do.
And then in another 30 years, we'll go through the cycle again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or we'll oversaturate it, and then we'll maybe go back to kind of this debate of what Godzilla should be. And we were going to want to go back to the basics. So we're going to kind of go back to the political story, and then we'll just kind of keep cycling back, because that's kind of also how art goes. The only bad art is art that has a beginning and an end, and it doesn't change or take off anywhere because there's no interest in it. It doesn't hold interest. So as long as art is constantly like moving and changing, doing stuff, even something that people consider bad art, it's only, like I said, it's only bad if you can't do anything with it. It doesn't hold your interest, and then it doesn't continue. So, as long, we can reach oversaturations, but then again, then we'll just go on to something else. So yeah, like, I'm kind of all.
Wow. Well, I think we've kind of covered all our bases here. Is there anything you wanna leave off on before we all sign off here, Beth?
Yeah, let me just do one more run through of the events. So June 27th in Bloomington, Indiana is Godzilla Day, as proclaimed by the mayor of Bloomington, Indiana. Carrie Thompson, and that kicks off Godzilla Weekend at the Buzzkirk Chumley Theater. We're going to be playing 3 original films, all starting at 7 p.m. The first night is 1954 Godzilla, and we're going to be having an introduction with a historian, me, introducing the film, and then having, the mayor proclaim it Godzilla Day. And then we're going to have a post-film Q&A, casual panel talk. And then Saturday, June 28th is All Monsters Attack. And then Sunday is Godzilla versus Hedorah. And this is possible due to our amazing sponsors, which is East Asian Studies at IU, the Japanese American Society of Indiana, and Pillar Arts. So shout out to all of them.
Hell yeah. And is there anywhere online people can go to find more information on this event?
They can go to buzzkirkchumley.org and they can buy all the tickets there. And then they can follow us on our Instagram, which is Godzilla in Bloomington 2025. So we're kind of keeping everything updated there.
Awesome.
Excellent.
All right. I guess that'll do it for us. We'll throw it back to Brian and David from a week from now. So, Beth, thank you once again for coming on our show. We'd love to have you here. We'd love to have you again in the future if you'd be interested, because from this point on, we officially dub you a friend of the show. Congratulations.
So honored. Thank you. Yes, I never shut up about Godzilla. Let's do it all day.
Neither do we.
Yeah. Godzilla and dinosaurs. It's our bread and butter.
That's our.
And I could talk to you about dinosaurs all day. I did a whole research thing on dinosaurs and Charles R. Knight, and I went down a whole deep dive of that as well. So we could have a dinosaur talk all day.
Well, hey, Jurassic World Rebirth is coming out, so we'll be talking about dinosaurs pretty soon. But,
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Well, once again, thank you, Beth, for coming on, and hopefully we'll see you again on here soon. All right.
Best of luck with the event.
Thank you.
Best of luck, and I'm gonna stop.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Hey, we're back. So did we sound more hopeful or no? I'm curious. I'm legitimately curious.
We're back, and we are still at war.
And we're still at war.
Cool.
The war has not ended, unfortunately.
It is not over.
In the 5 seconds between the recording, unfortunately, the war has not ended. I'm sorry. But yeah. Hey, Beth, thanks again for coming on. It was a real treat having you.
And I hope that the event is good fun. And good luck to all the organizers.
Yeah.
And
I think
all the people going, have fun.
Yeah. I want to go, but I'm not going to Indiana. Even though I want to go to that bar to watch Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. I can't think of a better way to spend my night than going to a bar and watching that movie.
Yeah.
Granted, I could get the same experience just by drinking by myself and watching it at home, but
that makes you a sad drunk.
That exactly. It makes me a sad drunk, so I don't want to do that. I'm just saying I have the option.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Fly to Seattle, road trip to Indiana.
Let's fucking go. Wouldn't it?
I'm pretty sure. I think it's still pretty fucking far, though.
I think it'd be easier if you fly here and then we drive to Indiana, Brian.
Yep. Because
Indiana is on the Eastern Standard Time, so it would definitely be easier.
Yes, it is.
You know what? Now I'm curious. I want to see how long it'll take to get to Indiana, to get to Bloomington, Indiana from here. Let's see.
Probably way too long.
Oh, I'm sure it's way too long, but I want to know exactly how long it would take. 15 hours. 15 hours.
Okay, then I fly there. Road trip to Indiana.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You fly here to Boston, and then we'll drive over.
Or I could just fly to. It'd be less traveling for me.
But then we don't have the road trip.
That's true. That's true.
Unless you're making me do a solo road trip for 15 fucking hours.
That would be a big jerk move.
I might, like, just die. I might not make it if I had to sit in a car by myself for 15 hours.
Yeah, you might fall asleep and get into a horrible accident.
I might. You never know.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm glad Beth reached out and we got to have her on. So yeah, if you're in the Bloomington, Indiana area and you ain't got nothing going on this weekend, that weekend being June 27th, if you're listening to this after the fact, sorry, you missed it, but maybe it'll be back next year, who knows. Yeah, go hang out in Bloomington, go party. Go do Godzilla stuff. We sure can't. All right.
Sad.
I know. Well, that's why we got to do. That's why we got to make a Godzilla Day everywhere else, Brian. That's what we were talking about. Every town in the country has to have a Godzilla Day. Maybe that's what will end the war. It'll bring us together.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right, let's move on. Let's do the final part of this.
Jesus Christ.
It's really all going downhill, guys. It's a sinking ship.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
It has been for a while.
I'm sorry. All right. Let's talk about the stuff we've been doing.
Yeah, what have you been doing, Brian? Tell me, please. You watched Jaws.
I watched Jaws, and Sam, number one friend of the show, number one fan of the show, I mean, also friend of the show. She's never seen it, which is nuts.
Crazy.
And she really liked it, and I still fucking love it. It's a great movie. It's an all-timer.
It's perfect. It's a perfect film. Rare, perfect film.
Yeah. Dude, like, it's crazy to go back after not having watched it for a while and to see how good the effects hold up and to know how bad the effects look in the sequel. In the sequels.
I still think you should have Sam watch at least Jaws 2, because Jaws 2 is not terrible.
Jaws 2 is the least bad sequel, but it still is irrelevant, and I hate it. And then 3 and Revenge both don't exist, honestly. They don't exist. They're not real.
I'm trying to remember like which I hated more between 3D and Revenge. I honestly don't remember.
I hate 3, but it's only because I think I hated Revenge so much that my brain instantly deleted all of my memory of it.
Okay, well, my Letterboxd review for Jaws: The Revenge, I said it broke me. So I'm thinking it's the Revenge that I hated more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, my Jaws 3D review is kind of a banger though. I said this feels like it started production as a Jaws ripoff, but then they stumbled on getting the rights to the Jaws franchise halfway through production.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. So maybe don't show Sam those movies, or do get drunk and do it. That'll be the more fun way.
Yeah, I could see them being fun like that. Yeah, that and I played the Gigabash update with the Robo guy.
Oh, I haven't played that yet. I forgot they did that. Did we even talk about that? I can't remember.
I don't think we did.
Oh, well, hey,
but
Gigabash.
It was kind of like
new update for Gigabash. They got Mechajurus.
Yeah. I hate to break the news though. I don't think he's very good.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Up against like the Godzilla characters and even the Ultraman characters, like he's just slow and his attacks are like really just kind of like surprisingly weak. I don't understand how I get beat, like the AI versions of them beat the shit out of me, but then when I play as them, I can't do shit. Yeah,
It might be a skill issue, Brian. You never know.
It might be a skill issue, but I also just like to sit at the back of the map as Godzilla and just charge up the beam and just like stun lock them in
That's
place.
fair. That's fair. I can't fault you for that.
I think that's it. Let's see, have I been playing any games? Oh wait, no. I remember.
You remember?
I watched that shitty fucking movie Crabs.
I think you mean great fucking movie Crabs, Brian.
I watched it and it started basically as a porn movie.
Yep.
And I was uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as my uncomfortable walls broke down, the movie started to be fucking stupid. And then I don't even know what happened, man. I just remember at one point I clocked that there was a giant crab and a big robot, and yeah.
And it's great. It's
That's
great. It's
it.
a great movie. I love it. 10 out of 10.
Hearing you guys,
no notes.
Hearing your guys' commentary about it definitely was the most entertaining thing about it.
You know, you could have like contributed to the commentary, Brian. You don't have to be so shy all the time.
I wasn't being shy. I was being depleted of energy, and I didn't feel like being social.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Dave, and I judge everybody.
Yeah, that's me. Exactly. I do judge everyone, but mostly just you.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, what the fuck are you gonna do about it?
This has turned real hostile. There's too much conflict going on.
This is yeah. Well, you know, what with the war and everything.
Shut the fuck up.
You're the one who started this, Brian. I blame you.
It's not funny.
I know.
Not funny.
It's really
I can't
not.
make it. I'm laughing at it, but it's not funny. Oh
We're
god.
fucking terrible. We're terrible people, Brian.
Yep. Yes, we are. Okay, that's all I've got.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I unfortunately, and I was texting you about this the other day. I rewatched Jurassic World Dominion to get ready for Jurassic World Rebirth coming out in a couple weeks.
I watched about half an hour of it before Sam said I'm over this, but
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you something.
Oh.
She actually texted me a bunch of messages
Oh no.
about while we were watching it, and I want to. There were a few that were really good.
Oh,
and
please.
I gotta go all the way back.
She texted you
Gotta
during
find
this?
Yeah, here we go.
Why?
All right.
Were you not watching in the same room?
No, we were, but she was like writing them down as notes, but she texted them.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Fuck. Me, more cowboy than you.
What the fuck? Okay.
Apparently I fat shamed a dinosaur somewhere.
Wow, that's messed up, Brian.
Why is there mini Bluey?
Okay.
Pratt mental and spiritual connection to Bluey.
Which is true.
Sam, I don't think Sam has watched Fallen Kingdom, or she has and she doesn't remember it. So
I wish that
she
were me.
forgot all about the little girl. What's her name?
Maisie.
Maisie. Forgot all about her. So she texted me, who is this little girl?
Who is this? That's
Who
crazy.
this little girl? And then there's bad acting, frowny face. Zoomers, frowny face.
I can't even remember what that might be in reference to.
I don't know either. And then her final message was, made it 33 minutes in, and then in asterisk, Jurassic Park theme place.
Okay. Well,
It was really funny.
I unfortunately...
She hated it, man. She hated it.
I mean, I don't blame her. So did we. Terrible movie. Terrible movie. I said this is gonna be the last time I watch it, but that's not true because I did agree to watch both Fallen Kingdom and Dominion with friend of the show Naomi because she has not seen either of them yet. So whenever she comes calling, that will be the last time I ever fucking watch those movies. I swear to God.
I honestly might join you guys with that.
Please,
Because I did. Here's the thing. Still, technically, the only time I have watched this movie is in the theaters because I didn't finish watching it this time, and I don't remember the other times I've watched it. So I don't really remember it. I just remember it's fucking bad.
And I legitimately think
that if I watch it now, I am going to think that it's worse than I thought than in the movie theaters. Like there's no it being better than how I imagined it.
And admittedly, I do think that if Naomi watches it with us, it will greatly improve her experience. Because if she watches it solo, it will be a miserable experience for her. But if she watches it with us, I think she'll be okay. I think she'll actually enjoy herself to a certain extent.
I mean, Dave, Sam and I were drunk, like really drunk, like drunker than we've been in quite a while. And we tried to watch it, and we only got 33 minutes in.
It's crazy. That's crazy.
So I don't know. By maybe our powers combined with commentary. I mean, maybe
it's because I wasn't there.
It's
because I wasn't there watching it with you, Brian. That's why you didn't get further than half an hour.
Well, yeah, because then like we would be there with our shitty fucking commentary.
Yeah.
And then that's what Sam would be listening to, not the dialogue in the movie.
Very nice. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
As for what I've been doing, oh yeah, I already mentioned Jurassic World, but other than Jurassic World, other than a bad movie, I finally read Project Legion from friend of the show, Jeremy Robinson. It is the final book in the Project Nemesis saga, and I talked about the last one, Project Hyperion. Project Hyperion was the last book. Then that I wasn't super big on it, but Project Hyperion, oh my god, I'm blanking. I'm getting all these titles confused. Project Legion was actually a lot of fun. It's not like a good in the sense of like it's a good story, but it's a lot of like it's the Avengers Endgame of the Jeremy Robinson universe, and I mean that in like a good way because it brings in a bunch of characters. It legitimately introduces the concept of the multiverse, so you get to see a bunch of characters from different books of his interacting, and it's just fun. It's just fun. I had a good time. Yeah, I mentioned when I was reading Project Hyperion, I still didn't really care for the whole Eros Ferox war that was, being built up over the last couple books. I did not care for that, but this time around, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, whatever. I'm just gonna have fun with it, and I did. So you know what? Success. That's what I say. Yeah. You ever gonna read those books, Brian?
Maybe someday.
That's what you say every time I ask you.
I do. It's a character flaw.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I think you'd really like the Chess Team series, and also I think you'd really like Island 731, which ties directly into the Nemesis saga.
Gotcha.
So go for those to start things off. Dip your toe in the Robinson verse, as it were.
Well, maybe.
What else? There's some comics. I read Godzilla vs. Avengers that came out last week. It was kind of only okay, but we saw
Who won?
Honestly, it was sort of a tie.
Oh,
yeah,
that's boring, cowardly.
Well, it's because Jet Jaguar came in and he helped the Avengers, but Godzilla was kind of just like, I don't want to deal with this, and he left. It was less a loss for Godzilla and more he just got annoyed and left. But we did get to see him fight Fin Fang Foom, and that was pretty cool.
Okay.
There was something else, and now I'm blanking on it, and I can't remember. Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong 2 started up last week as well, and that is so far pretty good. I really enjoyed the first series, and I know they're planning on some wacky shit. I know they're bringing in like the Toho stuff, like they're bringing in Ghidorah, Mothra, and Rodan. I mean, they had Mechagodzilla in the first one as well, a Lex Luthor controlled Mechagodzilla, but now we got Ghidorah and Mothra and Rodan. Not yet, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be bringing them in later in the story, but we'll see. So yeah, they made King Shark into a kaiju for a split second.
Hell yeah.
And he fought Godzilla.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's it. I feel like there's one other thing, but I don't remember.
Oh yeah, Dog Soldiers mentioned.
Dog Soldiers mentioned.
Yeah.
I think we skipped that last episode, but I could be wrong.
We've skipped it the last 2 episodes.
Fuck.
I've remembered it twice. Immediately after we finish
recording.
You know
what we should do? You know what I should start doing? If we are reviewing something and we are taking notes, we should just put Dog Soldiers somewhere in our notes.
Yeah. Or just write it as the first thing, like
write as the first note, yeah,
on a bingo card.
Or we try our damnedest to relate whatever movie we're watching. We gotta try and compare it to Dog Soldiers in some way.
That's our new main like ethos.
Yeah.
For,
well, hey,
reviewing.
Listen. Next episode, Jurassic World Rebirth is coming out. It really snuck up on us. Technically. It may or may not be out right this second. I don't know if you've been following along, Brian, but AMC does their whole screen unseen thing where they'll show a movie, but they won't tell you what movie it is. That's happening tonight, and I'm like 99% sure that it's Jurassic World Rebirth. The runtime matches up with the runtime for Rebirth. Gareth Edwards and some of the cast of Rebirth posted some vague clip the other day, and they were like, "Oh my God, it's confirmed. It's happening Monday." What could that be? I don't know. Nothing happened. Nothing that I've seen has happened so far this Monday. So I'm pretty sure I have friends. We have friends in Kaiju United watching Jurassic World Rebirth right now.
Oh, damn. Exciting.
Oh yeah, no, I'm looking in the Discord server right now. It is indeed confirmed to be Jurassic World Rebirth. Apparently they had to sign an NDA. That's crazy.
Wait, really?
That's crazy.
That's insane. Holy shit.
That's crazy. All right, but yeah, stay tuned for a Jurassic World Rebirth review next episode. It's gonna happen. Do you think? Yeah, I'm not gonna finish that thought because I was gonna ask. Okay. Do you think they'll redeem themselves after Dominion? And as you said the other day, it would. I don't know the exact wording you used, but you said it would be like a monumental task to do something worse than Dominion.
Oh yeah.
So yes,
what did they say?
I don't know, but it was funny.
I'll find it. That was funny.
Oh yeah, it'd be a genuine marvel to make a movie worse than Dominion. That's what you said.
It's true. It's true. It's like actually bad, especially if you can make a movie that makes 2 drunk people get bored.
That is pretty. That's bad. You fucked up real bad if 2 drunk people got bored. That's insane.
Yeah. Ugh.
All right.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and hey, I think we actually have episodes planned out for even after that too, because we discussed doing How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Yep.
For this episode, but then we had the Beth reached out, and then we were like, oh shit, Jurassic World. So How to Train Your Dragon, the Hidden World review coming soon after that, probably.
Yes.
I can't believe it. We have 2 episodes planned ahead, and that'll bring us to episode 96, Brian, which means we actually need to figure something out for episode 100.
Yeah. We've got like 3 more.
Yeah.
And then we have our 100. So
what if we just
gonna be-
end the show at episode 99 and we never do episode
That would
100?
Absolutely cuck our audience.
It really would. But it would be funny.
Would it? I don't know. We'll talk about it. You'll just have to stay tuned, and if we are back, then we're back.
Mm-hmm. We'll let you know, though.
Maybe we'll make a new podcast and start over at episode
1. That's not bad either. That's not a bad idea.
Rename the podcast you talking about Toku.
Talking about Toku. We get a whole I'll get a whole new logo commissioned from someone, and then we'll do it from there.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well,
all right.
That's it. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Blue Sky and Twitch and YouTube, all at Talking Toku. Come join our Discord server where you can maybe watch Jurassic World with us if you really, really want to do that, which I think you should, because it'd be funny to hear us making fun of it for all 2 hours of its runtime. 2 and then almost 3 for Dominion. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't got nothing else. All right. Yeah. Fucking bye. Get out of my house.
Bye.
Go
See
away.
ya.